Okay, so I feel like we're really getting somewhere and it's really exciting.
Amber crystals.
Alright, so I have a blanket. Well, I have 2 blankets because it's cold. And
Bandages? Someone's been patching themselves up. Looks like my mother took advantage of being in hiding to change her bandages, huh? This is silk. She must have used her own clothes.
notice something?
There are patches where the blood isn't totally clotted. That's a good sign, right? She changed them recently, which proves she's still looking after herself and still believes in her chances. Well, I'd love to tell her to keep hanging in there.
I'm sure she's fine. Let's see. She's, off murdering people probably. Oh no. It's one of the dudes. These poor people. They're just servants. You can check their pulse, I guess.
Damn it, Mother. Now what's happened?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What? There were so many different alternate paths, but I didn't fail anything, I guess. I succeeded in opening the entrance into the crypt. Woohoo! But I could have found someone important in the crypt. I could have convinced Piaggi to reveal some important information. I could have eavesdropped on the conversation between Piaggi and Wolner. I could have inspired Peru to trust me. I thought that would never happen. Okay, I feel like I'm missing a lot. And I don't know. For some reason, I thought, like, when we had the option to spy on Piaggi and Wolner, I thought, like, oh, like, we won't have time to find her mother or something. So I just didn't know, like, if it was just worth it. I guess it was, because maybe, like, I knew it was going to end up on here somewhere, but I just didn't know if, we would find something important. So, whoops. We got to level 7, whatever that means. Okay. So, we get to pick some points. I forget about that, honestly. It's maybe use more logic. She put another one in there. Questioning is probably important. Yeah, we're just gonna use the usual. Oh shit! Oh, for some reason I thought like episode 2 would just never end. I was already like used to like, it never ending because I felt like it was so long. But yeah, okay. Great. Okay. It just felt like forever. So, okay, so episode 2 felt longer than episode 1, but there's only 3 different sections compared to number 1. And so next is 3. And we will try to we'll try to be better. I mean, we try to be better. We try to do our best here. Sometimes that doesn't happen, but we'll just see. We'll just see, won't we? Okay, so I kind of regret getting my blanket and everything, and like getting all comfortable, because I was like, well, I'm gonna play some more console, and then realize when I start playing, there's only like 10 minutes left, not even. So, so I definitely will play some more. But yeah, thank you for watching this so far. And yeah, see you in episode 3. Which we'll do right now. Just kidding. We're gonna continue. Woo! 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 Can we? Oh, we have to hold A.
The only thing I can tell you
It's just that
is
normally
that Sarah had indeed changed. In your opinion,
Never mind. I'll shut up.
why would your mother remain in hiding over several weeks?
You must leave me alone now. I have agreed to everything, even to...
But you do realize your mother will have to accept the consequences of her acts.
I hope that your search will prove successful and bring Sarah back to us soon.
I'll be leaving now because whatever it is you're up to, I do not want to know.
Since then, we have become one and the same. We have officially erased the identity of my sister Emma. Emily
What's
Hillsborough,
happening?
the woman with 2 faces.
Everyone seems to be a little unnecessarily heated. Don't forget where you are, please.
That was weird, right? I'll just do that. That was strange. I think we're just hallucinating at this point. So good. Yeah, what I was saying was usually at the end of an episode I don't, I just end the episode there in the video. But since, it's kind of short, let's just jump right into it.
Louis, the conference is about to start any minute. This is not
What
the
are
time
you
to
doing
be...
here?
Damn it. What's going on?
I don't know exactly, Mr. President. I was looking for my mother and I came upon this body.
My God. You don't think Sarah did it, do you?
Like, how do you know your way into the...
No, I don't think so. Why would she have attacked a servant?
If no one saw you, I'd advise you not to get involved, Louis, so that no one will accuse you of the murder. Ah, darn, the conference is starting. Time is of the essence. Sort this out and join us as quickly as you can in the conference room. Everyone will be expecting you.
Mr. President, this is not really the right time, and I didn't come for that.
Your mother's seat cannot remain vacant. You must replace her while she's still missing. Your mother and I were to support Mortimer on this project. I don't know what the subject is, but the future of our countries depends on it. Given the importance of all this to Mortimer, he won't let the conference begin without you. So if you don't want more servants coming looking for you, I'd advise you to join us quickly and to put a brave face on it. The best favor you can do for yourself, Louis, and for Sarah, is to come and support Mortimer's project at the conference.
I mean, I guess so. They're just gonna try and find me anyway. I don't know. Let's just go along with it
Don't worry.
now.
You can count on me, Mr. President. I shall help you with Mortimer's project as soon as I've finished up here.
Good, Louis. Sarah would be proud of you. I'll stall them while you're on your way, but make haste. I'm going. Don't be long.
Tell them that I'm on my way.
What? I had to choose one or the other? Look for clues about Sarah Duviche's presence or go to the conference? Well, I can look for clues for a little bit, can't I?
Someone's made a fire here, and the ashes are still warm. If you're the one who did it, Mother, it couldn't have been easy with only one hand. I must have just missed her. If only I hadn't wasted so much time getting out of Lord Mortimer's study.
Let's just pretend that never
An old
happened.
blanket. From the looks of it, it couldn't have kept her very warm. Leftover food. Ugh, not exactly fresh. Must have been here for a while. Oh, he's dead. What the hell's been going on here?
Key, sweet.
Let's see what secret's hidden under these masks. His face doesn't ring a bell. I'm a bit disappointed. Might have expected
Just
more
a
from Lord
normal
Mortimer.
person. Ugh.
Mother, if this is your doing, the situation is getting worse and worse.
I already have enough of that water.
Well, the gate is locked.
I don't know what I should do. I should go back to the conference, right? Because it's probably important. This gate's locked anyway. It says or go, and I searched that area, but I feel like if I don't... Ah! Why is it one or the other? Like, it doesn't make any sense. Should be able to do everything. Okay? But I'm like, okay, I just didn't know what to say to Washington. I was like, yeah, I'll go to the conference, I guess, if, you know, you insist and everyone is expecting me there. It'll look hella suspicious if I just don't go. So, I don't know. I guess that's what I must do. And, you know, I'll be there someday. Once I get out of this maze, ooh boy, am I am gonna be there. Just you wait. Just you wait. I'm gonna be there in a hot second. I will. Yeah. Ooh, we're almost there. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. Yay! We made it out of the maze. So was it over here? Where is the conference hall again?
Monsieur de Richet, you're the only one missing at the conference. Please join the guests.
Okay, do it. The door. No. Which door is it? Where is it? The one down there? I guess so. Careful on that. Is it through here? Ah, I think it is.
Respect to any other
Totally wrong, I assure you.
I have suspected it.
Okay, well, I'm here. The conference can begin.
Ah, Louis, I've been expecting you. Thank you for joining us. we are about to begin our conference. Let me explain what is at stake.
Thank you kindly, but what do you expect of me exactly? My mother's the one who's supposed to attend, not me.
That is indeed what was initially intended. Unfortunately, she still hasn't been found, and my guests can't stay here indefinitely. The conference must begin, and it would be truly beneficial to the Order to join in the project. Consequently, I would like you to replace her during her absence. What is at stake here is of the utmost importance.
It's important that the French Order gets their say. And should you need any advice, don't worry, you are not alone, Louis.
Very well. Can you give me a brief explanation of the aim of it all?
Of course, Louis, I was coming to that. The aim of these meetings is to bring together the most influential people in order to think together about the future.
But the future of who?
Of the world, Louis.
Our desire
No,
is to steer the destiny of our respective countries for the good of all, and to no longer suffer the random hazards of history.
In concrete terms, how do you organize your discussions?
A conference is always organized the same way. There are two masters of ceremony who determine an important subject.
You and Sir Gregory, I presume.
Exactly. We shall be the masters of ceremony. It was our obligation to each bring to the table several guests in order to debate a subject. Once the debate is closed, a decision will be made by a vote of all the participants.
By a unanimous vote. If the project is not agreed on by all, then it will be rejected.
And neither of the two masters of ceremony have the right to vote.
It's up to the guests alone to decide, Louis. In other words, us.
Gregory and myself are merely the go-betweens. Finally, if the project is validated, each guest goes home and starts working to make it happen.
It can take years.
Years?
How long have you been active?
Oh, this tradition has more or less always existed, Louis. It has continued from generation to generation.
Do you often hold this kind of society dinner?
In general, once a year, but in actual fact it tends to be events that dictate our gatherings.
Can you give me an example of an event that was decided here before being implemented in the outside world?
Well, take the French Revolution. It was decided right here 2 years before its implementation in France.
Concerning the case of the French Revolution, I wasn't invited. But as far as the American Revolution is concerned, Louis, I can testify that we planned it 5 years before implementing it, for example.
It's a long time.
Louis, let me keep you a moment. I would like to let you in on a secret before we begin, because I'm going to need your assistance. You see, the project I'm going to present concerns the territory of Louisiana in North America. It's currently Spanish territory, and I'm going to make the proposition to the Assembly for it to become French.
Okay, well, I already know what it's got to do with me because he's French.
My idea is to increase the territory of the United States. The first stone of this vast project consists of getting Spain to cede Louisiana to France. Once it becomes French, France will hand it over to the United States, which will then allow them to double the size of their territory. And that's where you come in. France and the United States, hand in hand, two democracies illuminating the world.
Lord Mortimer, I'm sure you're aware that Louisiana is hardly prime quality land. I wouldn't be exaggerating to call it marshland. How is acquiring land they won't know what to do with going to strengthen the United States?
Think further, Louis. The United States won't stop there. Once they've acquired Louisiana, nothing will stop them. All they would have to do then is keep pushing toward the west to take the whole North American continent.
So
Hey,
you
that
intend
kinda
to get
happens.
rid of the Spanish?
They are purely
Spanish.
transitory. This is the settlers' home. It is natural for them to want to develop their nation to become one of the greatest powers of this world. As for the Spanish, there are just a handful of them actually on site. And if need be, we'll see to it that they are sufficiently occupied in Europe so that their focus is not on the North American continent. Moreover, Spain really only cares about its colonies in South America. It's hardly my fault if they are not capable of seeing the potential in the North American territories. The concept of royalty is from bygone times. It is time to lead the way to democracy. Take a look at them. Apart from President Washington, they all belong to monarchies. Do you really think they won't resist? Of course they'll fight, fearful as they are of losing their precious privileges. But the world needs visionaries, like you, like your mother. It's a pity Sarah isn't here to see it. She only knew about a tiny part of the project. I hope I can count on you, Louis. It's time to start now. I must ask you to keep it to yourself for the time being. Take a seat, follow the discussions. We will have an opportunity to catch up later, and you'll be able to let me know your thoughts.
Okay. Sure.
My friends, I propose we get started.
It'll take everyone quite some
First
time
of
to
all, I
find
would
the
like
chair.
to thank you for taking the time to come.
The honor is ours, my lord.
As per our custom, here we are all together to discuss the face of tomorrow's world. Even though there may be certain tensions between our nations,
Those chairs do
I
not
must
look
ask
comfortable,
you
by
to
the
keep
way.
an open mind. As Sarah de Richet is unable to be among us, please welcome Louis de Richet, who will represent the Golden Order and will vote on its behalf when the time comes.
Welcome among us, Louis.
Welcome, Monsieur. I hope he'll be more effective than his mother regarding the protection of the King of France. The Order has proved particularly inefficient.
Come, Manuel, you're not going to spoil our visit. The Order's mission was not to protect King Louis XVI, as far as I am aware.
We are talking about a king of divine blood, for goodness sake. It seemed obvious to me he needed protecting. If the Golden Order wants to pride itself on being an influential organization, it should have kept him alive.
Let's just
Thank you all.
say thank
I
you.
am honored to be among you today. I will strive to represent the interests of the Order as best I can.
Perhaps we may begin, Lord Mortimer.
Certainly. I have a dream that our nations will continue to support each other, more now than ever before. A dream that, for the sake of common good, we will do what it takes to ensure stability in the modern world. I have a dream that we shall lead by example and ensure that the American territory may remain in peace.
Thank you for the thought, Lord Mortimer, but I don't see where you're leading.
I'm coming to it, Mr. President. I need not remind you that North America is currently divided between the United States on the East Coast and Spain, which occupies the remaining 2/3 of the continent. Well, I propose that Spain cede the center of the continent to France, namely all of Louisiana.
Louisiana? But, well, it is not for sale. Lord Mortimer, I sincerely hope I have not come all this way just to hear you ramble on about what Spain should and should not do. When we went to all the trouble of gaining the territory a few years ago, it was not just to lose it today. Have I made myself clear?
What did I tell you, William? You speak of union, and yet here you are, about to tear us apart.
Duke Manuel, I perfectly understand you. But rest assured, you will soon adore my proposition. You shall see.
Well, since you give me the choice, my good fellow, allow me to doubt it. However, I am impatient to hear what Spain could possibly gain from the sale of Louisiana.
I never spoke of a sale, my good fellow.
What? I do not understand.
There is one more territory left to conquer, if I'm not mistaken, in the northwest. It is, of course, occupied by your notorious Indians, but...
We shall soon be rid of the savages, so that is not a question.
Aww.
Dude, these savages, as you call them, were there before you. They're on
We gotta
their
defend
homeland.
them somehow,
as much
someone.
as the black people of Africa, Monsieur de Richet. That
Wow.
does not stop your dear France from massacring them and sending them like cattle to Mr. Washington's cotton plantations to provide him with cheap labor. So you keep your morals to yourself, if you please.
Senor,
He's got a point. We're
I
not
would not
exactly
like
the
to be
best people
associated
to
with
be
that.
speaking of this.
the subject of black slaves in the United States of America is a complex subject, which we shall resolve at a future date.
Senor Godoy, you must know that France will soon ban these barbaric practices.
Oh, do not get on your high horse, Monsieur Frenchman. The only reason why France has ceased trading in slaves is because of the commercial blockade that Great Britain has imposed against you. The instant the shipping lanes have been restored, France will again treat these people like cattle.
Come now, my friends. Let us not digress. Anyway, these primitive people have no souls, Louis. We bring the good word to them in order to save them.
Oh,
You'll
shut
see.
up.
Colonization brings with it many benefits, too.
Excuse me, if you don't mind, Your Eminence, I shall continue. Duke Manuel, I believe that Spain should cede Louisiana to France free of charge.
This is utterly grotesque, Lord Mortimer. What a strange example you set for your young protégé. Isn't that so, Monsieur de Richet? Do you understand anything of this proposition?
Ooh, this will take a lot. This won't take us.
We are neighbors, Duke Manuel. Remember, your main rival in Europe is more likely to be
Based
England,
immunity
who is
politics.
plowing the seas right up your coastline. Hand over Louisiana to France and make her a prime ally.
Come, Louis. Spain and Great Britain are already allies and have nothing to gain by breaking their alliance.
Even if I do agree, Duchess, the omnipresence of the English fleet in Atlantic waters does not particularly please me.
I
The other
must
one-
say, William, I find your
The other
project
one
mostly
really, like-
disfavors me.
The other one
I
really
thought you
gave
were
us
my friend.
make us
And I
lose a
am,
lot of our energy. So
That is why I'm doing everything in
I
my
don't know.
power to calm your expansionist fervor. France, in Louisiana, should persuade you not to attempt anything to take the territory by force. Louisiana is a vast wetland where you would needlessly lose most of your troops. It would weaken you and offer certain nations the perfect opportunity to take back your famous United States. I am protecting you from yourself, George. Trust me.
I understand. But with friends like you, sir, I certainly don't need any more enemies. I hope you know what you're doing.
Am I imagining things, or does
Hey, I
it look
forgot
like
that we can do
Washington
that.
isn't aware of Mortimer's
these
plan?
like little mini opportunity
Not to put
things we
too
haven't seen
fine
in
a
while.
point on it, Lord Mortimer, but I doubt the Holy See would be in favor of Catholic Louisiana being handed over to secular revolutionaries and king killers.
I should think Monsieur de Richet has an opinion on this subject, does he not?
Maybe you should, since we're politics, that one. Sorry, Pope.
If France took the Papal States, their opinion over the sale of Louisiana would be definitely resolved.
Good Lord, you are talking of an invasion of Italy.
Don't take it the wrong way, Your Eminence. Colonization brings with it many benefits. You'll see.
Very funny, Monsieur de Richet.
I feel like we're fucking
Mi
up.
auguro che insegnerete l'educazione a questo giovanotto presuntuoso, Sir Gregory.
I don't know what you're saying.
I hope that you will teach this pretentious young man some manners, Sir Gregory. It looks like I
Hey.
won't be just making friends here.
In any case, my lord, I doubt the
I mean, I
English
knew it was
crown
kind
will
of a
agree.
sassy
Ich
thing to
versichere
say.
Ihnen, Emily, nie Preußen wird diese Vereinbarung akzeptieren.
I assure you, Emily, the Prussian will never accept this agreement. Volner looks like he's set on ruining Mortimer's plan.
Duchess, I am persuaded that we shall find a common ground.
That's enough, William.
Her dress is
These are
peeking out
great
of her.
times. We don't care about
The
the fate
chair.
of Louisiana. That worthless expanse of putrid swamps interests no one but yourself.
Speak for yourself, my friend.
Hold on there, Mr. Royal Gigolo. Lower the volume, and let Sir Gregory finish.
Holm, Godoy, and now Volner? Mortimer's adversaries are ready to tear each other to pieces, and he takes a malicious pleasure in watching it happen.
How dare you!
Gentlemen, let us try to remain calm.
There you are, William. See where your projects have taken us, as per usual. Chaos! That's enough. I'm tired. We shall continue this discussion tomorrow, but please be aware that your project will never be ratified. Those who are opposed to this project, follow me. Are you coming with us, Monsieur de Richet?
Come, Gregory, I think Louis would rather stay. Wouldn't you, Louis?
Well, I feel like a jerk if I just went back on Mortimer now, so...
As for me, I think I shall remain with Lord Mortimer.
I
Sir
feel
Gregory.
bad, because
You are
everyone else is
committing a
against him for
grave
the most
error,
part.
Louis.
Time will
So,
tell.
I don't want to be a dick right now, especially since this is Mortimer's house. So, we gotta be polite.